What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing brake pads on this. Yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so the tools we're using in today's video is going to be a pair of dikes or side cutters, pair of needle nose, 22mm wrench, a 14mm wrench, a screwdriver, and a motorcycle stand. Alright, so you're going to need 2 wrenches. This side's going to be a 22mm. This side's going to be a 14mm. Then you're going to need to take a pair of side cutters, bend the cotter pin down, and then take it out just like that. Alright, now what you're gonna do is take your 22 and your 14, take this nut all the way out, and then slide your axle out. Alright, once you get this nut loose, you can go ahead and take off your castle nut and your chain adjuster. When you pull out this axle though, you got a thick spacer on this side, and on this side you got a little tiny spacer that sits in here. When I get the tire off, I'll show you, but so when you pull it out, make sure you don't lose those. Alright, so like I was saying, there's a small spacer on this side, which sits inside of this rim here, and keep note of which side's clean and which side's dirty. You'll be able to tell on yours. And then on the brake side, we have a thicker spacer. One side sits up against the drum like this, the other side sits up against your swing arm, and that keeps your wheel centered. Alright, now to take off the chain, you're gonna push your tire forwards more and just literally pull your chain off. Easy as that. And then, now that the chain's free, you got it stuck on the brakes. So how you're gonna do that is just slide it over to the side and don't let your bike fall off the stand. Alright, so grab your needle nose and go ahead and pinch that spring and pinch it like that. Try to keep that spring in decent shape. Then take it off the other side as well. So as you can see, it's just a little spring. Alright, so once you get the pads off, you can either go ahead and blow this out with some compressed air or leave it in there. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Alright, we just got our box of brake shoes for this thing. Go ahead and open that up. Came with a cool little sticker, so we gotta go ahead and install that real quick. Add some extra horsepower to this thing, if you know what I'm saying. Perfect. Alright, back to serious business. So all that I did to get the springs off is you just twist it like that, and then you'll be able to slide those springs out. Simple as that. Now we're ready to install. Alrighty, so I did just get this put together. You're going to want to do the bottom side first since it's got the bigger gap compared to the top. And then hold it up here and then stick your needle nose between the loop and right there, pull it over and push the spring in. I didn't get it on video because I was struggling real hard to get it, but you guys get the point. So, time to put it back together. Alright, so very similar to when we took the wheel off. You're gonna roll it all the way forwards. Put the drum inside the rim. Take your chain, slide it on there. Pick your wheel up. Pick your wheel up and then don't forget this spacer here. Put it back in the rim. I promise, I'm normally better than this. Stick it through. Don't forget this spacer, which goes on the brake side. Make sure that you put that just like that. Now, see, we got our big spacer here and our little spacer way back in there. All right, now you can go ahead and put your chain adjuster back on, your castle nut, and then tighten it up real good. All right, once you get this nut on and tightened, make sure that you line up the hole back for the cotter pin to slide through. And then take your cotter pin, slide it through, and you're ready to rip.